I'm Kevin Kiley, and I've been a member of the California State Assembly for the last 5 years. I was first elected in 2016, and for those 5 years, I've been fighting back in every way I can against the supermajority, against the corruption and dysfunction in our state capital. And these last 16 months, I've been fighting back in every way I can against Gavin Newsom's one-man rule. James Gallagher and I, in June of last year, took Gavin Newsom to court, and acting as our own attorneys, we sued him for abusing his emergency powers, and we won a trial last November. We wrote what we called the Healthy Communities Resolution, seeking out change at the local level. We took it as a protest against Gavin Newsom's lockdowns to county boards of supervisors, and over a dozen ended up passing. We tried to get the legislature to step up and do its job and provide oversight to rein in this governor. And on multiple occasions, we introduced a resolution to terminate the state of emergency. But ultimately, it was the people of California who were fighting back in the way that mattered most. As you had folks who were out every weekend gathering signatures for the recall, putting their lives on hold, I talked to people who gathered thousands of signatures single-handedly in what became the greatest citizens movement in California history. So I came to see this as bringing a whole new element to the equation, the voice of the people of our state, putting their mark directly on our politics. So I joined the recall in a supporting role, to support the extraordinary folks who are out there making this happen. I held 50 events throughout the state to try to get the word out, to try to get the signature gathering process over the finish line. And it's important to recognize that this movement did not start with politicians like me working at the Capitol, and it didn't start with our party. It was a grassroots movement that started with people in their communities who decided that they had to fight back. And I think there are some lessons there. For our party, that this is where the heart and soul of our party resides, is at the grassroots level, and for our state, that things will work a lot better if we return power to the people. That's why I say the most important job of our next governor is to make it less important who the governor is, by returning power to local communities and their citizens. There are so many people in this state who know that their quality of life continues to decline, and whose hearts and minds we could win with a simple message of restoring integrity to state government. I call it back to basics. Pave our roads, store our water, manage our forests, maintain our grid, fund our police, do the things government is supposed to do them well, and do nothing else. If we have one thing we can thank Gavin Newsom for, it's that his worst in the nation, COVID-19 response, has shown a lot of people why it is our state is failing to begin with. During COVID, we've of course had the worst school shutdown of any state, 50th out of 50. During COVID, we've had the worst lockdowns. We've been 50th out of 50 in terms of economic freedom, but before COVID, we were already last in the country when it came to our business environment. So this is an opportunity. This recall is an opportunity, not only to reject the unprecedented abuses of the COVID era, but to turn the page on the long-standing abuses that got us to this point. We can turn the page on our state's disregard for the well-being of students by empowering families with school choice. We can turn the page on our state's disrespect for the welfare of workers by enshrining as inviolable the right to earn a living. We can turn the page on our state's disparagement of religious freedom by putting worship and fellowship beyond the reach of any bureaucracy. We can turn the page on the California exodus by rolling back every special interest giveaway that makes it so hard for ordinary folks to get by here. And we can turn the page on this dark era of government control by lighting a new spark of liberty and self-government. There are two basic models of a political party. On the one hand, there's a political party as a business, as a trough at which political professionals feed, as an institution for protecting the status quo. On the other hand, there's a political party as a movement, as a vehicle for giving expression to high ideals, as an instrument of change. It is so important in this election that we choose the second path. There are so many people in California right now who may not share the core tenets of our party, but just want to see their quality of life improve, want to see California be a place where they can stay and where they can raise their kids. This can be a defining moment for the future of our party and a decisive moment for the future of our state. I would be honored to have your support. Thank you very much.